to do some general loosening. Okay, so far. Okay, so I'm going to do some sustained stretch. Again, body mechanics, body weight going back, dressed in black, looking good, leaning back, yes?
I have to do that, otherwise.
No, do what you need to do to learn. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay, so nice, just sustained pressure. And then we're going to come up and do just a little mobilization. So pressing, yeah, mobilizing the shoulder. And then being a little bit more specific. So you come below the clavicle into the upper fibers of pec major, right? It's okay. All right.
Great. Great job.
Lift. Thank you. Lift. Stretch this way for the deltoid. Okay. Now, just to do some general warming of pec major, pec minor, but also because of releasing the shoulder girdle, you should address subscapularis.
It's a hard.
But here, pec major, like this, so open here, right? Excuse my nose. Pec major, yeah. And then you could roll it out. All right, roll it out. So this firmer, consistent, slower movement, myofascial, right? Gauging, and see how I'm using the arm to pull. Usually when it comes, you come down a little bit more, it gets a little bit more sticky.
Okay.
And you can feel, like when you get in, you could feel those tight fibers. Okay. Now, after that, like we did in sideline, we want to address the pec minor, which is just below the pec major. Comes at a more of a 45-degree angle and attaches on the coracoid process. So we want to, again, use the arm, but we're going to come below the pec major, and here's the ribs, and I'm just following a rib up right into the lateral border of pec minor. So I'm pinning it with my fingertips, and sometimes that might be enough, or else you can add a little mobilization. So right into the lateral border of pec minor. Okay. Now, subscapularis is in the front of the scapula, and they show a lot of different ways of getting at subscapularis, but the least painful and one.
The least painful.
The least painful. I'm not going to go for the most painful one on this one. Is this, and it's very simple. So you feel for the lateral border of the scapula.
Yeah.
Feel? Here, come and feel that. You feel the edge?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to come just above that, meaning that when you sink down, you're going to be in front of the scapula. So to do that, you just lift the arm up like this. Lift it up, sink your fingers in, and bring the arm across, and you go right into subscapularis. So again, here's the lateral border of the scapula. Okay? Lateral border of scapula. You come just above that, lift the arm up, because when you lift the arm up, the scapula that's like this is like this now. And it gives you some space to come into it, into the front of subscapularis. So you just come up and then across, and you sink your fingers down towards the table, and you go right into subscapularis. It's really easy this way, but it's really direct. It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then after I do some general, do that, I come usually and address these upper fibers of Pec Major and Pec Minor like this. Could you just turn your head this way? I'm going to use my forearm to sink right in there. So here's the head of the humerus.
Yes.
You come just on the inside and there's a natural groove right here. Okay, and that's the belly of the muscle. So you can just, at this angle, lay your forearm in just like this and sink in, and then you can just move the arm around.
This is good.
Pressure's okay? So it's nice sinking in. Nice and easy. It fits in there well. You can engage the tissue really well. And again, I'm working in a lunge position, leaning in to my body weight. Okay?
How do you move the arm down here like this?
You engage the tissue and then just play with it a little bit where you feel resistance. So you sink in first. This is the important part.
Okay, sink, right? Did you feel sink?
Think more.
More? So when I sink more, I just go lower?
No, not from here, from here.
Okay. Do you feel? Huh?
A little bit more. I feel like you want to pin that muscle with your elbow.
Teacher, can you see my legs? Something wrong?
No, it's okay. Maybe, I
can you
think,
check?
Press.
Press.
Feel it?
Yeah.
All right, now go towards your end.
Okay.
I'm just
This
going to
way?
push this down just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull, right? Like this way?
Yes.
Huh?
Press and find the muscle.
Okay, hold on.
There
Find
you
muscle.
go.
Okay.
And now go that
Pull.
way.
Do you feel?
Very nice.
Okay.
See, a lot of this is like getting accustomed to feeling with your arm. So like you bring sensitivity to your elbow, you can tell what's going on now. You know, like you could feel it so clearly. You could feel if it's restricted. You can feel that if you lean in, there's still more you can go in. You gotta go in until you take up all the slack, till there's no more room. Sink, sink, sink. If her body says come, keep on coming, you keep on going. But then after a while you interface. You meet where the restriction is. Watch your elbow and her eyeball.
Yeah. I'm just. So if I want, because if I want to sink more, I